Jesus told his followers a long time ago that they needed to love their neighbors. Now ponder that for a moment. Love your neighbor. Even when Jesus said it, the people listening immediately began thinking, but I don't even like some of my neighbors. This walk has been talking about love. We've tried to establish that love is not about just liking something a whole lot. Love is about giving of ourselves at a sacrificial level to something or someone that we admire. Jesus said people should love their neighbors, and just as quickly as he said it, people started quizzing him on just what exactly did he mean when he said neighbor. He surely only meant the neighbors that we liked. He couldn't possibly mean the neighbors that we didn't like. But the answer that Jesus gave to the neighbor question fit in very nicely with what he had said people should do with those that they wanted to think of as enemies. Jesus said in Luke chapter 6, "But I tell you who hear me, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who mistreat you. If someone slaps you on the cheek, turn to them the other also. If someone takes your coat, do not withhold your shirt from them. Give to everyone who asks you. And if anyone takes what belongs to you, do not demand it back. Do to others as you would have them do to you." Was Jesus just nuts? Looking around our world today, you'd certainly think he was. Looking around today, it is hard to call it the United States of America with a straight face. I was having lunch with a friend not so long ago, and he was very seriously asking me why there was just so much judgment and venom everywhere. I looked at him and I tried to sound serious when I said with a straight face, it's an ancient theological truth. Haters gonna hate. If we are walking our journey through life and only loving the lovable, then there is no way we're going to be able to love our neighbors, let alone our enemies. But if we really do apply a Jesus model to our lives, remembering that he chose to love us before we did anything lovable or deserving, well, if we did that, then we would choose to look past someone else's selfishness or rudeness, even their dislike of us, and we would offer to them our energies and our efforts at making their lives more. Just imagine this scenario. If just for 1 week, every Republican in Congress said to every Democrat, I am going to do everything I can this week to help you be everything that you want to be in this world. And then every Democrat said the same thing to every Republican. If just for 7 days they all did that, it would change the world. And you know what? They would not have to stop holding their political convictions or beliefs. They could absolutely still maintain their differences. But if they loved each other sacrificially, the way Jesus loved them all, loved all of us, the world would change, quite simply. Now, you and I, we can't make those politicians do that. But we can do that with our worlds. We could decide that on this day, we are going to love our neighbor. We are going to love even our enemies. We are going to offer our energies and our abilities to make the lives of those that don't like us at all better. Now, the truth is, our quote-unquote enemies might not even notice because they might be so lost in their own hatreds that they couldn't see what we're doing. But you'll know you're doing it, and it will change you. And maybe your neighbor might notice. Maybe your enemy might figure it out.
Can you imagine what your enemy will do when they realize that you're not returning hate to their hate, but instead giving them sacrificial love? What a world this would be.